night in my dreams I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go.
Weekend. It's your schedule to clean the entire house today, since you and your arranged husband have agreed to take turns cleaning the house every week. And now it's your turn. You woke up early and started cleaning in the house. You are currently vacuuming the living room when your evil husband came from jogging. He immediately went to the kitchen to drink water when you noticed that the floor was full of mud from his shoes. You stop vacuuming and look at him while crossing your arms. Jungkook noticed you as he shrugged his shoulder while saying, "Oops, sorry." After that, he went to his room. You just rolled your fist in anger and said, "Jerk," cause you know he did that on purpose. By the way, that jerk is your arranged husband who hates you. Your both parents arranged you too, but that's not the reason why he hates you. Actually, you met when you were in grade 11, and you're really close to each other. You can say you have a mutual understanding. You are his first priority, but he is not your first priority at that time, and he knows that. Your first priority is your dream of becoming a designer. Your parents can send you to a good university, but you are the type of person who wants to achieve your dream with your own effort. Although you still need your parents' help, but you really want to work hard for it. You secretly applied for scholarship in New York using your talent, but honestly, you didn't expect to pass on that scholarship since there was no news or update about it. That's why you are very surprised when you receive an email and a plane ticket saying you were accepted to the scholarship and you need to go to New York as soon as possible because their class has already started. There, so you need to catch up. It's a good thing that your papers and documents are ready. The problem is when you're about to leave that time, Jungkook was on the training camp. He has 1 week training since he was at tennis varsity. You tried to call him but his phone was off because that's the rules. While at training, he's not allowed to use the phone. You can't go to him because you're not allowed to visit or disturb him. And because your flight is sudden, you don't have a chance to say goodbye to Jungkook. And you just leave. After 1 week, you call him again because you already know that his training is over. But he doesn't answer your call anymore. Maybe he got angry because you didn't tell him that you applied for scholarship in New York. Plus, you didn't say goodbye properly to him. And since he doesn't talk to you anymore, you also stop calling him. After 5 years, you became a professional designer and decided to go back home. Honestly, you are hoping to see him at the airport, but he didn't show up. You met him twice on your mutual friend's birthday, but he didn't pay attention on you. After 6 months after you came back, your parents told you that you were going to marry Jungkook. It is so funny to think that you are being played by your fate. And now, you two have been married for 3 months. But still, you two are ignoring to each other. You treat him the way he treats you. You know it's your fault, you admit it. But you try to reach him. But instead of giving you a chance to explain, he cut his connection to you. In the house, you don't talk. You only talk if necessary. And about the house rules. That's it. You tease each other more often. If he hates you, you also hate him. After some time, while you were mopping the floor, you saw him come down from his room. In fairness, he is really handsome and hot, especially this shirt just talk about. You said to yourself as you saw him go into the kitchen. Later on, you smell what he was cooking, and it smells really good. You saw him start eating. You didn't look at him, but you hoped he would ask you to eat because you were also feel hungry. But he didn't. He finished all the two eye rib steak that he cooked. Still, you act like you don't care until you heard that something fell and broke. So you quickly went to the kitchen. When you came to the kitchen, you saw the broken glass and the juice spilled on the floor. You just finished mopping the kitchen floor and now it's already dirty because of the devil. Your blood boiled even more when you saw the sink full of dirty plates and utensils that he used on cooking. Oops, sorry. The glass slipped from my hand. Yeah! Can't you see? I just finished cleaning the kitchen and you only cooked two steak but so many dirty utensils. It's like you cooked to feed the whole town. Clean the floor since you spilled that juice. You yelled at him, but he just answered you. Why should I? It's your turn to clean the house now, so you should clean that, he said and walked out as he called Bam and get out of the house for a walk. You have no choice but to clean again the floor and wash the dishes. But you are not the type of person who gives up easily. Okay, you're really testing my patience, huh? You said and looked somewhere. After 1 hour, you finally finished cleaning the whole house, except for the evil room, since he told you not to enter his room. And now you are eating. You just order food because you're really hungry. While eating, Jungkook and Bam came in from a walk. He went straight to the living room and sat on the sofa and watched a movie until he noticed something that made him stand up. Why, where's my Marvel's toys collection here? Toys? Oops, sorry. I thought it was a trash, so I threw it away. What? He said and ran going outside. Later on, he came back. Where did you throw it? Maybe the garbage collector already get it. They have a schedule for picking the garbage now. If you want, then go to the dump site. Look for it there. Good luck. You said and continued to eat as you completely ignore him. This witch, he said, but you just ignore him as you get your phone and call someone. Hello, Brando. I'm bored. Do you want to go to the club later since it's weekend? You said to your boy best friend on the phone. You met him in New York and you became close. You returned to Korea together and built your own business. Sure, then I will pick you up at your house later. Okay, take care. As you hung up the call. You know Jungkook heard your conversation since you turned on the loudspeaker on your phone. Wow, I can't believe this. We ignore each other but still she's married. She shouldn't flirt with her boy best friend. Because he's still a guy. What if she falls in love with him? You finish eating, and now you're washing the dishes that you use as Jungkook came and stand behind you. Weigh in. What now? Mom called earlier and said she wanted us to come to our house. Maybe next week. I already have a plan today. After that, you went upstairs. Time skip. 7 p.m. Jungkook heard a car stop outside the house. He immediately went to the window and peeked as he saw you getting out of the gate wearing a sexy dress that could really show the curve of your body. Wow, she is more getting beautiful and sexy than before, Jungkook said while staring at you. But his mood suddenly changed when he saw Brando get out of the car and kiss you on your cheeks. He really got jealous of him because, unfairly, he is really handsome, tall, and has a masculine body. You already drink one bottle of beer, but you're not drunk yet. One bottle of beer is enough to hype your mood, and now you want to dance. You pulled Brando to the center and start dancing without you knowing that Jungkook also there. He follow you. Nice! They look so sweet. Jungkook's blood was boiling when he saw you too, so sweet. But he got even more angry when he saw Brando holding your hips as you wrap your arms around Brando's neck and continue dancing. Wave your hips to the right, wave your hips to the left. Later on, you both got tired, so you two decided to go back to your seats. Brando, I'm going to the bathroom first, you said. Yeah, sure, go ahead, take your time, Brando replied. But when you came back, you're wondering why there seems to be trouble, and you heard Brando's voice yelling, "Help!" As you got closer, you couldn't believe what you saw. You caught Jungkook punching your best friend. Jungkook, stop it! You scream and push him as he fall on the floor. Shoot! Your nose is bleeding! Let's go to the hospital, girl! You help Brando to stand up and go out of the club as you give Jungkook a death glare. You help Brando sit inside the car as you give him a tissue because his nose kept on bleeding. After that, you go to the driver's seat, but Jungkook came and forcefully opened the door. So you just open it and ask, "What's wrong with you?" What's wrong with me? I should ask you that, YN. What's wrong with you? You're married, but you are sweet dancing with that person. And then, what is this? You will choose him now over me? Jungkook, can't you see you break his nose? I need to bring my friend to the hospital. Why, and my nose? I just got my nose done. Your husband is so fake. Don't worry, girl. You'll get your nose done again. I'll pay for it. I'm sorry, Brenda. Why are you angry that we are sweet? We are both girls. He looks a guy, but she's a girl. Huh? I hate you, Oppa. Never mind. We need to go, you said, and start the engine of Brando's car and left Jungkook. 12 p.m. You came home. You just called a taxi to go home, as you saw Jungkook in the living room waiting for you. "How is he?" he asked. "Well, she's fine now, but her nose needs to be operated again because it's tilted," you answered. "I'm sorry, YN. Don't apologize to me, but to Brenda. Why did you do that?" "Because I'm angry, because you've always been together, and I thought he was a guy. I didn't know he was a girl. You always leave the house even on weekends." "Jungkook, do you know my reason why I'm leaving? Because I don't want us to fight. When I see you, it hurts me. Because I don't understand why you are so mad at me. Because you left me. I feel betrayed and hurt. I feel like I can't trust anyone anymore. Why? Because the person I thought would never turn on me, turned on me. The person I thought would never hurt me, hurt me." "Jungkook, you are not the only one who got hurt. Sorry, but I don't want to talk to you." You sigh and went to your room. Jungkook just looked at you. The next night at 10 p.m., Jungkook hasn't come yet. Later on, you heard a car engine, but you wonder why he hadn't come inside the house yet. Later, you heard a doorbell. You went downstairs and opened the door as you saw his assistant carrying your husband. He was so drunk. "I'm sorry, Mom. I stopped him from drinking too much, but he doesn't want to be stopped." "It's okay. I will take care of him. Thank you for bringing him safe." You help your husband to walk and bring him to his room. You help him lay on the bed as you remove his shoes. You took his blanket and covered his body. You look around since it was your first time to enter his room. Your eyes widen and can't believe after you saw the pictures of you two before. Jungkook still has it. You approach him and stare at his face. You really miss him, but you don't show it to him. You're about to leave when suddenly someone holds your hand. You turn your head as you saw Jungkook. He was holding your hand tightly. "Don't leave me, please," he said while crying. "I'm not leaving, so go to sleep." You sat on his bed and tapped his arms to make him sleep, but he got up and hugged your waist as he rested his chin on your shoulder. "I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I was selfish. I didn't think you'd be hurt too," he said as he continued to cry. "JK, I know I have a fault. I didn't tell you that I was leaving, even when I applied for scholarship in New York. But from the start, you know that my priority is my dream, right? That's why, even though I really like you, I didn't make a commitment to you because I know I might hurt you. But you should give me a chance to explain. I I know I have a fault too. I've been immature. Even though I know it's my fault, I still think it's your fault because you left me. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. So what's your plan now? If you're still going to hate me, there's no problem with that. I'm going to hate you too for the rest of our lives. I don't hate you. Instead, I hate myself. I love you until now. Are you sure about your feelings? Of course. I'm 100% sure. Then I will love you too. And I promise you're my first priority now.
The next day.
You woke up in an unfamiliar room until you remember what happened last night. Jungkook suddenly kissed you. You just carried away of your feelings and something happened to the both of you. You looked around and found yourself alone in the bed. You got up and got dressed. You went downstairs and you got surprised when you saw Brenda. He was talking to Jungkook in the kitchen. Jungkook saw you struggling walking, so he approached you and picked you up as you made you sit on the chair. "Good morning," he said while giggling. "Why are you here? What's going on?" "Your husband invited me here. He asked for forgiveness. Since he's handsome and hot, so I forgive him." "Wait, why are you having trouble walking?" You seem to melt in shame because Jungkook looked at you. Because I slept in the bathroom last night," you said. You heard Jungkook choke in his own saliva as you stomp on his foot. "Oh, right. She slept in the bathroom last night. That's why she screamed," Jungkook said as he bit his lips while staring at you in pervert look. The end. Thank you for watching, Coolies. Good night.